No, I'm in charge. Don't mess with the bull. Bulldozer! Bulldozer!
I'm so ready for this.
No, I'm in charge. And stay down. Don't mess with the bull. What for you? Bulldozer! Don't mess with me! What for you? Damn it! Don't mess with the bull! Bulldozer! No, I'm in charge! Bulldozer! One for you! One for you! No, I'm in charge! Bulldozer! Don't mess with the bull! What for you? Bulldozer! No, I'm in charge. Better believe it. What for you?
I'm so ready for this.
Surge Protector!
개미지옥이라는 함정을 파서 곤충을 잡아먹는 개미귀신입니다. 예전 영상에서 미럼과 귀뚜라미 등 작은 곤충들의 사냥에 성공했었죠. 그렇다면 이번 상대는 집게벌레입니다. 집게벌레는 이름처럼 백이라는 종으로 개미귀신이 집게벌레의 주 무기인 집게를 물면서 개미지옥 안으로 끌어들이려 했지만 집게벌레가 힘과 큰 크기를 이용해 쉽게 빠져나갔습니다. 이후로도 실패하긴 했지만 개미귀신이 포기하지 않고 계속해서 집게벌레를 공격했고 결국엔 개미귀신이 집게벌레의 몸통을 정확히 잡는 데 성공했습니다. 잡은 후엔 개미귀신의 또 다른 무기인 신경독을 집게벌레 몸에 주입해 마비시켰고 집게벌레를 개미지옥 안으로 끌어당긴 개미귀신이 몇 시간에 걸쳐 집게벌레를 잡아먹으며 사냥에 성공합니다. 이번엔 개미지옥의 함정보단 개미귀신 자체의 기량이라고 할 수 있는 개미귀신은 영어로 엔트라이온이라 불리며 개미지옥이라고 불리는 고깔 모양의 함정을 파 그 속에 빠지는 작은 곤충들을 잡아먹죠. 개미귀신은 특이하게 뒷걸음질을 치면서 빙글빙글 돌아 함정을 파고 함정에 곤충이 빠지면 모래를 끼얹어 미끄러지게 만든 뒤 큰 턱을 이용해 잡아먹습니다. 작은 곤충들을 투입해보죠. 첫 번째, 지난 영상에서 집게벌레 사냥
Many bugs are forced to adapt their lifestyle to suit their environment. But some are just plain ornery. They modify their environment to suit their own needs. The result is a monster minefield. The antlion loves the sand. Better still, it loves moving sand. It's king of terraforming. Just a quarter-inch long, it can transform landscapes overnight. The antlion is often called a doodle bug. It's actually the larval form of a flying insect called a lacewing. But before it heads for the skies, it's stuck on the ground with a lot of earth moving to do. Burrowing in backwards, the antlion creates a pit by flicking up sand from a central hole.
What they're doing is they're gradually digging a cone-shaped pit. Not without reason have they been referred to as devils in the dust. They walk in circles backwards. As they walk in this circle, they're throwing dirt out of the pit that they're digging with their heads. So they're walking backwards, the dirt gets onto their back, and then they flip it out over the back of their head.
The walls grow taller until they become a one-way slide of death. Approaching prey might be lucky enough to spot the deadly hole ahead. What they won't see is the antlion hidden underneath a thin layer of sand below.
The antlion burrows itself at the very bottom of this pit with only its jaws out.
Of the cellar spider.
Another thing that they might...
It's spinning too much silk, and the whitetail's jaws may not be are sandy environment field. What happens when a trapjaw ant falls in with a ravenous antlion? The earth will open up. For some creatures, a sandy environment is a problem to be avoided. But for one strange bug, it's the perfect place to set a trap.
The
Part sinkhole. And there are death traps
so steep.
everywhere. Antlion pits, part sinkhole, and part quicksand. They bury bugs alive.
As the ant walks in to the edge of the pit, it's just so steep that they can't maintain their balance at the edge.
When the ant tries to escape, the antlion showers sand from below.
The antlion flees.
The ant runs for its life. It's a lucky escape. But the antlion won't have to wait long for another victim. It launches its attack. The trapjaw can't even see its foe. Under the sand, the antlion has locked on, pulling its victim down. Those huge trap jaws are useless. And from below, the antlion has already begun sucking its victims' insides out. The trapjaw disappears without trace. Sometimes, in a bug's world, the best weapon you can use is the environment itself. And if your weapon can double as a grave, so much the better. In a bug's life, there's little room for social graces. Manners aren't required. And social skills, well, that's left pretty much to the ant crowd. But there comes a time when even the meanest bug needs to accommodate a neighbor. For a short social skill bug's life, and if your weapon can double as a
Who is stronger, a tiger or a lion? Which of them actually has the right to be called the king of the jungle? Do these two predators meet on a narrow path of war in the wild? And if so, where? Hi there, and round, others attack nearby in an ambush. Males take part in the attack process only in exceptional cases, when the victim turned out to be too large and even a few lionesses are not able to cope with. When attacking, a lion jumps on the victim's back. This is not difficult for him. When sharing the prey, the first choice is left to the lion, then the lionesses, and only the last to the lion cubs. Lions are fighters from birth. They spend most of their time in battles defending their pride and its territory. Frequent fights with other lions make the male lion an experienced and very dangerous fighter. With one paw strike, the lion breaks the hyena ridge. The loud growl from a lion that terrify people can be heard up to 5 miles away. So, we will pass to comparison. Who is bigger, a lion or a tiger? If by weight, then the tiger is about 100 to 150 pounds. It is worth considering. Longer and sharper than that. Still, the tiger is large. As to constants, they are representatives on the age of the opponents, their physical condition, mood, and many architectural measurements. Physical condition. According to historical evidence, it as a Woodley do not intersect. But on the Earth, there are still places where they find themselves nearby, and sometimes, of course, the question arises of themselves nearby, and sometimes come in conflict. These are typically circuses and zoos. Facts show that in captivity, lying in the same territory, and as a result, Lion acts much smarter, trying to save power. The lion
in this habitat they live in she finishes. If he does not wait, there will be a fight to defend the territory.
乖乖，给打开了。打了我。好，那么希望大家所有的好朋友们不接转到大的现场。来节目多，演员多啊！今天晚上光演员70个啊，准备5点开始啊，是最低是7个小时的节目啊。
Ben ormanların kralıyım. Bakalım mı ben neler yapıyorum?